Hi folks, my name is Aakash, and today in this particular video, we will be gonna understand about how the technology's advancement is taking carried out in retail, finance, and healthcare sector. So how, what you will be gonna understand in this series of videos basically. What I thought in this particular my channel is basically towards more about the technologies. So, no one is able to get the interests, right? Why? What this guy is doing, and what this guy is able to explain us, and what the things, sort of things, is there actually. All right. So, what my thought process right now is key understanding about machine learning, right? So, how this machine learning can help out, right? So, how the things is using this industries. So you will be able to understand the correlate the case studies, where we will be gonna go and how it is useful for us as useful in an industry. Okay. So first of all, we will be understanding power of technology adoption. Okay. Why we have to adopt this technology? Okay. So power of technology adoption. This is right. Power of technology adoption. Okay. So let me write it, folks. It is taking time for me. So let's get started. Power of technology adoption, folks. All right. So before we gonna look into the how machine learning is transforming healthcare, let us look at machine learning technology and process of its adoption. This process is common. Okay. So adoption power of technology adoption is common for all industries. Okay. So adoption is common, folks. Okay. Whether it is a retail, healthcare sector, or anything. Okay. Adoption for the technology is very common. Okay. Adoption, I will just write it so you will get the clarity, it is common for all industries. Common for all industries. For all industries. Common for all industry. Okay. Technology adoption is common for all industries. So I will also example. I will take also an example with an so how this adoption process has worked in the areas of healthcare, retail, and finance. Okay. So we are just focusing on three domains: healthcare, retail, and finance. Okay. So I will write a short form, folks, so try to understand like that: healthcare, retail, and finance. Okay. So these three sectors. So we'll try to understand. So you will able to understand basically. As per the definition in the internet, folks, what you guys understood, right? What you have understood about the process. Okay. So let me give you a ideology so that you will understand what we are doing basically. Okay. So this is a power of common for all understand what we will be gonna discuss about. So let's get started straightforwardly understanding what we are doing trying to understand this particular aspect. Okay, alright. So as per the definition of machine learning, folks, okay, as per the definition of ML, machine learning. So it is a field of computer science. Okay, so machine learning is what you are able to understand, right? So computer systems are able to learn, right? Computer systems is able to learn by itself, okay, without being explicitly programmed. So we are developing such machine learning systems so that with the data, right, progressively it will improve the performance on specific tasks with the data. If you provide the data, it will give a performance task automatically. You don't have to write explicitly program for that, right? So later part the definition without doing is controversial are the hardly any computers that do not require programming to learn. Okay, it's what this would mean for applying machine learning in the business. Is the like what would be what this would be mean for applying machine learning in the business? So without expressing explicitly program, it is little bit a controversial topic. Okay, so there are hardly any computers that do not require the programming to learn. Like what this would mean is like for applying machine learning in business is the use of supervised and unsupervised machine learning techniques. So let's get dive into the what's a supervised technique is the thing. Okay, so in machine learning, understand like there are two types of technique. There is a supervised learning and another one is unsupervised learning. All right. So there is a two things you have to take into the consideration. Okay. So supervised learning and unsupervised learning. Okay. Supervised learning are those ones who where the computer needs the reference of the past data and explicit categorization and explanation of the patterns, trends, and facts from it. Okay, so understand. So this is a layman, like this is a like superficial level you didn't understood, right? So what's the supervised learning is about, right? So what you are giving to this algorithm, okay? Supervised learning is a particular method where you are giving each and every aspect of your business. Let's say, let's take in one disease, okay? Let's take an example of diabetes, right? Let's suppose we are taking, this time I'm just taking an example for you to understand what the things will be there. Okay, in this particular thing, let's suppose you have a heart disease, right? Heart disease. What I am trying to do is, let's say in your hospital, let's suppose there are the case one, case number of cases. This is a case one. There, like he is eating, you will be going to watching his eating habits, maybe the smoking habits, right? Maybe you will be looking into it, right? So here you are classifying into the three categories basically. Okay, try to understand that, folks. Okay, so you are categorizing heart disease, lung cancer, lung disease, or lot of factors you are considering here. So you know the things, right? The label is here, like your label is basically what you are doing, trying to predict here. Basically, like lung cancer, you know what's a particular parameter, symptoms, or whatever it is. It is a repetitive task, right? To understand about the problem statement again and again. Right. So same problem, different problems you are as a surgeon or anything, you are considering a lot of factors into it, right? So you will be not going to waste your time to particularly focus on the same particularly, right? So this technique will help you out. Okay. So you have to give each and every kinds of data to this model. Okay. I hope this makes sense. Okay. In unsupervised learning, it is not a requirement. Okay, we let computer learn on its own to find the patterns. Okay, we we give the preference to the computer itself, learn by its own to find a pattern, trends, and facts. This is also known as auto discovery or auto data mining. Okay, so when we use unsupervised learning, you can say that computer is not being explicitly programmed to learn. It is learning on its own by discovering the facts, patterns, and trends. But we do program. Okay, in real estate, we do program it by selecting an algorithm. It will select the discover them. It does not select the algorithm by itself. Okay, don't think like that. Okay, so even we have to program for building such systems, folks. Okay, for building such systems, we have to program that, and we have to select the algorithm itself. It will not select algorithms by itself. So what do we mean by these algorithms? Let me give you an example. Okay, let me give you an example so that you will understand what's like algorithm is all about. Let's say, uh, hey doctors, business owners, or anyone. So let me explain you with the layman terms. Anyone watch this video, he can understand this particular. So let's get dive into the straightforwardly understanding what this algorithm is all about. Algorithm is nothing but a process, folks. Okay, algorithm is nothing but a process. How do you follow? Okay, let's suppose is there anything? Okay, it is a hard bypass or anything, right? I'm talking for the doctors specifically now. I will explain this algorithm with various approaches. Try to understand that. I am targeting each and every person so that they can understand. Let's say this particular case study is all about for various domains. Okay, retail, healthcare, and finance. These three target numbers and basic person who can watch this video, he can understand as well. Okay. So first, as per the doctor, right? Let's suppose you are doing the surgery, right? So there will be a certain process to follow, right? Certain process. Step one, you have to do this. Step two, you have to do this. You have to open the like you have to just open the skin and you have to open the heart, right? Open the heart or certain have to cut the veins or something. I'm just giving an example. Don't take this in a controversial topic. So this is the steps that you will be going to follow to approach that problem. Okay, what's a particular a problem? What is the complexity of that? And you will be going to dig dive into the problem. All right. So this is a particularly in the case of the doctor, in the case of the doctor or surgeon. Okay. So maybe he is a general doctor. He will be going to ask the so many questions to the patients, right? Like what is that this? Is that this? Is that this? Is that that? Is that this? Okay. Let's suppose take a problem of cough. Okay. In the cough case, you will be telling I am not feeling fine. So like you will be taking you are getting dry cough or cold cough, dry cough or certain question of a question at the throat at you. Like are you getting digested of the food whatever you are eating? Are you able to eat? Are you able to do that? Are you able to do this? So based upon this factors, folks, he will be going to trying to give you a certain medication, right? So this is a particular thing, right? Like so what you have to understand about is that medication is that basis on the outcome or like whatever based upon the data they are predicting to you, giving it to you, right? The data that you are providing to you, like providing to the doctor, so that they are suggesting you certain medication. So these are the facts and figures which you are providing to the doctor. This is only the data is all about. Okay, data and information. All right. So I hope you understand in the perspective of the doctors. Now let's say we will take very layman terms examples so that you understand. Okay, so let's take a darker thing. Alright, alright, yeah. So now, now let's say you are preparing a tea, right? You wanted to prepare a tea. So what you will do? You will prepare a tea or dal or chawal, right? Dal or rice. If you wanted to prepare anything, you will be following the process, right? If you wanted to prepare a tea, you will take a cup of like pan of tea. So in that you pour water, then you will boil that, and after that you will add certain certain masala like tea powder, sugar, and you can prepare and wait and like until and unless it will turn blue or white and like skin color. So like that you will follow the process, right? So you will, unless and until it is prepared, you will do that, right? So you will find into the solution, right? So it is like that, folks. Okay, I'll just given the layman terms to understand like what's the algorithm is all about. So you got the clarity. All right. So this is a thing about the algorithm part. Okay. Let's get dive into the straightforwardly understanding about to give an example how this happens, and let's say you wanted to develop an algorithm. All right. So let's get dive into that straightforwardly to the understanding. Let's say we'll just close this. Okay, we'll just take this. Okay. Let's say we want to develop a machine learning algorithm for developing. Okay, we have to develop the ML algorithm. Okay, so understand, folks. If you wanted to automate the process, we have to develop that. Okay, okay. You are just every problem thrown at you. It's a unique. Okay, thrown at you. It's very unique process. So that's why I like this particularly to share this particular kind of things. Okay, so you are developing machine learning algorithm for developing and finding it out. If the hospital customer data, any given patterns for predicting whether the particular outpatient would be admitted to the hospital or not. Okay, so what you are telling that like after getting the diagnosis or after getting the certain medication from the hospital, they have went to their home. This particular outpatient will come to our hospital or not. You are trying to do that. You are developing that machine learning algorithm. Okay, will be admitted to the hospital or not. Okay. Alright. So simply put out like any hidden patterns into the data. Find out the profile of the patient. This can be done in two ways. First, you use the human machine learning engineer who can start to detect the hospital outpatient and inpatient data sets. And as then see if there are any patterns. Okay, pattern is nothing but like what's a kind of things they are looking at it. That may be a price point of view, maybe the medication price that is that you are opting for that particular hospital, right? That may be the particular thing, inpatient, outpatient, maybe the various. This is only the pattern in the data that profile is looking for. Okay, so like second uses unsupervised learning lets the computer select the algorithm to find out yes if there are many clusters like in both outpatient and patient data set. So we will look at the example with the code how to implement this machine learning, how to develop this machine learning algorithms using some using the Python programming language. We'll try to understand that as well. So first now we'll try to understand and we'll get to about it. Okay. So now you understood like how the things it to taking place, right? So this is an adoption process. So now let's look at it how the machine learning technology adoption takes place in an industry. So you understood how the machine learning is that what is a machine learning and what is an algorithm. You have understood now what's the things with an example. Now let us look at how the machine learning technology adopts and takes place in an industry. I'm just giving you an overview and outlining the things. I'm not going to the depth. When we discuss into the depth, in the next video we'll be going to discuss that part. So now, like what we will be going to do is, I will be outlining and giving the overview how the process is common for all sectors, regardless of technology complexity, the technology adoption. You will be finding the four phases of technology adoption. Okay, so first phase is a quick application. Okay, so first phase will be the quick application. Okay, so try to understand that. You just take it quick application. Alright, so I will just type it here quick application. So you will try to go relate the things now. Alright, so this is a quick applications. Takes place in any sector. The first phase is quick application. This phase is marked with a certain characteristics. This is a stage where business tries to apply the machine learning technology on the low-hanging fruits. As an example, a company want to automate its social media analysis or sentimental analysis. Okay, it would like to automate some of the less than 1 minute tasks performed by its employees. This task would be the low on technology complexity. Okay, it would contain a list of employees who is doing the repetitive tasks, to do the things like root cause analysis for any failure or issues in the business system. Okay, so the focus will be the hindsight. This means that the business is trying to focus on such issues or problems. Okay, trying to address whether this has caused failures in the past. As an earlier adopter of the technology, okay, business is still trying to understand how this machine learning is going to help advance their application for business growth. How this machine learning will help them. Okay, so this will be the things you need to understand. Okay, so next stage comes to the early application. Okay, of machine learning, where businesses will try to create a learning operations. Okay, so second process will comes the early application. Okay, we understood about quick application how it is. Now second comes early application. This is the thing. Okay, so early application. So you will try to correlate, understand how the thing is about early application. In the early application, what happens is next stage, where the business is trying to create the learning operations. Here, what happens is basically you are try to do learning operation here. Learning operations. Okay, so learning operations. So this is a thing, right? Okay, so this means that they are trying to look at the past data and find out can be learned from it. So the business is also trying to address low efficiency stress. So it may carry out an efficiency audit in the operations to report to find out, identify those areas where it can learn and where it is more efficient in the business operation. Understood, right? So the business is trying to understand that where it can improve and where it has done the correct. Okay. So various business carried out by the employees, like mundane task if the employees is doing the same task that can this machine using this technique can do it. So it is also that diagnosing clearly the business which would look the business problems and reasons the issue it facing and focus on how to avoid them in the future. Business would also look at the building the problem detection systems such as building a credit card fraud detection system. In this case, as well as earlier application, the business is trying to focus on gain hindsight. Okay. Now, we understood like how the things is working out. Let's suppose the same kind of movement that the employees are performing. So how can be automated by using this machine learning system? So now second next phase comes that is okay. Next phase comes is see. Now next phase comes it's a third stage where we try to uh, move to third phase of technology adoption where there are assisted of application of machine learning. Okay, application of machine learning. ML. Okay, so I will be writing like very straightforward application of ML. Okay, so in the third phase, what happens is it is a low-level intelligence to assist the experts in high-level skill tasks. The focus of automation here is to augment the human capability of business growth and advancement. The effort here is to predict the business requirement from the data to make such predictions for enhancing the businesses. Here is the focus of the business to gain an insight, not to just automate its operation, to gain the insight basically how it is able to take forward that particular problem. Okay, and it also gain the hidden pattern, facts, or trends that may be lying hidden in its data. In this stage, the organization is discovering about its customers, its employees, and its operation. As a result, it is trying to understand the things that have troubling it in the form of a business issues or a problem. Okay, let me explain you once again what here it is trying to find it out. So here is what is happening. It is a low-level intelligence to assisting the experts in the high-level skill task. Here we are not focusing only on the automation. Here we are trying to find it out how the human capability for a business growth and advancement. Okay. So this effort is trying to predict the business requirement from the data, how it is making use of that and making the prediction. Okay, for enhancing the business. So here is the focus of the business to gain an insight, not just an automating like which is hidden in the data. In this stage, organization is discovering about its customers, employees, and operation. As a result, it is trying to understand the things that has been troubling it in the form of the business issues or problems. This is actually where the business organization will start to look at to apply the machine learning, supervised techniques with unsupervised techniques. So when it comes to the fourth technique, four particular thing, okay. So this is done. So now we'll just get straight away with the fourth, particularly fourth part. Okay. So we'll just try to understand this thing. So fourth phase. Okay, fourth and last phase of technology adoption, which is independent application of operation using machine learning. This is the stage where automation of company has reached its fullest capability. Okay, most of operations are robotic in nature. This is the last. This is also the stage where there is a human replacement happening. In this stage, there is also foresight and prescription on a future course of action for a particular business strategy or a vision or a mission. So as I said before, this is a stage where human specialist is not being specialist is being looked at being replaced or assisted at a high level. So here is the machine learning being used at a level where the learning by machine is full extent. Okay, machine is capable of learning from huge data generation happening from the business operation. It has also developed. It has also developed also developed folks. Okay, so in this stage, the business is taking the understanding, like how it is going to perform the operation, the course correction capability. Like this is a like business operation can use the machine learning to gain an advantage to the market against its competitors. I'm not suggesting that entire company operation run into autonomy. Okay, this is not what this space represents. This state is that of an organization that intelligent automation in place. By intelligent automation, I mean that key business functions such as financial marketing purchase are sufficiently automated to provide the foresight about. Okay, so the key functions such as finance, marketing, purchase are sufficiently automated to provide the foresight about the business operation. The company also have the ability to gather the data from its business environment to avoid any tragic incidents that may occur due to the company's fault, due to the nature of business environment, such as recession market, crashes, etc. So I now present in the tabular form, so you will understand characteristic feature of each phase so that you can gain a clear understanding of entire process. What is the like phases of technological adoption and advancement? So whatever we talk here, so we will be putting into the tabular column, so you will get clear understanding what we are doing actually. Okay, so let's get new whiteboard so that we will take forward to it. Okay, so here what we do is here. Okay, I will just take a pen here. So I'll just take it. Alright, I'll just take it as I will be tabulating. Okay, so I will be tabulating based upon the six uh, factors. One is the phase. I will just writing it here. Here it is quick application QA. Okay, then here it comes the characteristics. Okay, this particular video is all about understanding about the machine learning steps and how we can apply it. Okay, if you already know that how the advancement takes place, so kindly look at the another video. Okay, so we will get a clear understanding in the next video what are the things this sort of process is about, how you can implement it. If you wanted to look at it, you can take that. You can just watch the implementation video. Okay, so characteristics, in the characteristics what happens is basically you have a low technological complexity. Okay, focus will be problem solving on the day-to-day issues faced in operation. Okay, so characteristics will be the low complexity, low technological complexity, TC, technological complexity. Okay, then the problem will be focus will be on more on problem solving day to day, right? Focus will be the on the problem solving day to day, right? And analytics is used will be the descriptive analytics. Level of production will be hindsight, and technological complexity will be the low. Okay, so these are the things you need to understand about the things. So in the characteristics, replacement of the repetitive and mundane tasks. Third thing, solution for common issues and problems. Okay, so these are the things that you need to understand about it. Okay, so this is all about the things books. Okay, so there will be assisted application. You will be skilled professional in the business operation. You will like human specialist. You will be can be replaced. Okay, robotic operations can be done so that to get the understanding of it. Okay, so like let's understand in the next video, folks, about what's a predictive analytics, what is a diagnostic analytics, okay, what is a descriptive analytics. So these are the all the things we'll be going to understand. In this particular video, we understood what is the machine learning is all about, what is supervised learning, what is an algorithm. In the superficial level, you understood what we discuss about in this particular video. In the next video, we'll be going to understand more nuances about it, and we will be getting understanding about how the things is there, and we will be going to take forward. You will be understanding clearly what I am talking about, what how the technology advances to be looked about. Okay, so the things is all about like this. So we will be going to discuss throughout in this channel. Basically, in this year, we are just focusing on this particular content. So this video will be discussing all about. Okay, that's it about this video, folks. If you have uh, any suggestion, just let me know. Okay, if I get more request to record that thermal printer kind of a video which I have posted, then I will be re-recording once again step by step process. I will be going to explain it, folks. Okay. Other than that, it's like if I get more request, I will be going to record this. That's it about this video, folks. I hope this you enjoyed this video. You understood what things or what thought process you are